Hi guys, it's Joey. So this is a Halloween haul. I actually managed to find a few more bits in the UK. So I had to go to the city centre today, and it turns out there was some different stuff in the TK Maxx in that store compared to the retail park store, which isn't that far away. So I went there, I got one item from Asda, I got technically one item from Poundland, seeing as the rest is, inverted commas, stocking fillers for other people. One item from Asda and four items, technically speaking, from the other TK Maxx, and this from Hobbycraft. So I went in Hobbycraft and I went to have a look at their Halloween selection, and it was tripe. For the most part, I was really disappointed. I got a little bit of Halloween confetti, and it's literally for putting in orders and for, you know, Halloweening up things that I will be sending around this time of year. It was £1 for Halloween confetti, so it's pretty good for that sort of cheap price. There's quite a lot of it. There's some different colours. I like the black stars a lot. I don't know if you see in the corner there's some black stars. I like that a lot, so I grabbed those. And I can use them in all sorts. Oh, and there's also these sort of corner webs. Can you see there? I quite like them as well. That's a bit different to your usual Halloween confetti. There is no witches in there though, which is a bit meh. But I am sure Tesco, when they eventually have some Halloween stuff, will probably have confetti and not much else. So I went in Poundland while I was in the city centre, and my dear Bay Moon had told me they had some really lovely wine glasses in his Poundland. They didn't have any of that in ours. They barely had anything. It was literally outfits. They had a couple of ceramics left, like they'd sold out of all the ceramic stuff. And the only thing that I actually picked up from there was these green Halloween lanterns. 2-pack, £1. I got some other stocking fillers, like I said, but I'm not going to show them because they're for other people and it'll ruin the surprise. But generally speaking, the Poundland was pretty naff. I mean, generally speaking, the pound shops aren't great here where I live. I don't know if there's not a market for it, like the people in the city centre are too snobby for the Poundland or something. I have no idea. I know the one in Nottingham, or not the one in Nottingham, the many in Nottingham were loads better, and I've got pound signed boards and signs that I still put up every year from the Nottingham ones because they're good. They have like the Halloween trick-or-treat menus that you see, they're all from pound shops in the UK, so they're pretty good, but they didn't have anything in our Poundland other than these. And I kind of like the green. I haven't actually seen the green lanterns before. Green Lantern. Not a movie worth watching apparently, so I won't. But I like the design. I like the fold out lanterns, but they are cheap. They don't last more than a year, 2 years if you're lucky. So I do tend to pick one up every year, and that's the sort of green it is. But £1, you can't claim for £1 from the Poundland for those. So then I'm going to do TK Maxx last actually. After we'd been to town, we went to the Asda, and Asda was, for the most part, really, really terrible. They had a whole aisle of really naff looking outfits, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. And so I came around the other side because the other side said decoration, and that was half naff outfits, and I was like, ugh. And the really disappointing thing is they had a raven in Asda, and I was like, it's a raven, it's a raven, it's a raven. I like homed in on it. It's the ugliest thing you have ever seen. It was plastic and naff and cheap, and it was sat on a rock which looked like Play-Doh, and it didn't look like a rock at all. And I was like, that's so bad. That's so bad. But they did have one I nearly got the two of them. There was a gold one as well. The gold one made me think of Miss Hurstby, but I got a black one. So it's a black skull. He's a big black skull. He's beautiful. He's going to be out all year round probably. It's very Morgana Le Fay, apparently. It's Morgana Le Fay. It reminds me of that William Waterhouse painting. It's very Morrigan, is what I was trying to say. £5 though from Asda is pretty good for a ceramic, quite large skull. So I was really impressed with this. The rest of it, not so much. But the big black skull is gorgeous. I love him. He's value for money in the UK at least. £5 for that. Can't complain. So there is a theme. There is quite a few scully bits coming up, but like I said, I went into TK Maxx in the city centre and had some different things. So the first thing was a sleeping fox bag. So this isn't technically Halloween. They have a lot of fox stuff in the autumnal sections. I actually had to run out of John Lewis because they had this whole selection of fox stuff, like fox slippers, fox earmuffs, fox pillows, and it was just so much stuff. I was like, I can't, and I had to go because otherwise I would have been bankrupt. I was like, oh no. But this is a cute little fox felty bag. We've got another one which is similar but not asleep. So I thought that was really cute and I really like it. I know it's not technically Halloween, but I think it was quite cheap. Yeah, it was £2.99, so it's quite cheap. So right, and then I got another skull. Now these is a spiced whiskey is the scent, but it smells like cinnamon, clove, star anise, and pumpkin is what it smells like. It's not why I bought them, but because I got both. I got the big one and I got the 3 little ones. I'll show you the 3 little ones in a minute. So I hope you can see that it's a bit glary. He is a glass skull with full of wax. So, you know, he's an amazing candle. And then there are 3 little ones. And I adore them. I love them. I think they're going to make perfect burning candles for the Morrigans offerings for the altar. I knew the word was in there somewhere. I knew it was in there somewhere, but my brain's not working. So I really like these. I thought they were yeah, we can take the plastic off so we can see a bit better. There we go. So you can see that they're a bit smaller. Oh, I love them. I just love them. I think they're different. I haven't seen them anywhere else. I hadn't seen them in our Home Sense. I hadn't seen them in our TK Maxx. They also had in this TK Maxx in the city centre bats on strings, and I quite like the wooden bats, but the string was that horrible like string, like the brown fraying string, and I was like, oh, what a disappointment. And they were, you know, they're not cheap for what they were, and I was like, I'm not paying what £7 for a garland on that, because the brown string, not my thing. Brown string, not my thing. Brown string, not my thing. Right. I know. Shut up, Joe, shut up. So the final thing is possibly my favourite piece from the year. Possibly. I think it's unusual. I think it's perfect. It's the jack-o'-lantern is probably my favourite Halloween symbol. So, without further ado, there you go. Look at this. It's a good size. It's glass, and it's mosaic, and I think that's going to look absolutely amazing come Halloween, and putting a tea light in, and it'll just reflect and refract the light. I think it'll look absolutely gorgeous. So I was really chuffed with it. They actually had 2 in. I was almost tempted to get 2, but given how long it took her to figure out how to wrap one, I was kind of glad I hadn't bought 2 in the end. But it was really unusual for the UK. I've never seen anything like this in the UK. Even in like places like TK Maxx, it tends to be metal or ceramic. So to have like this gorgeous sort of mosaic glass design is something that I was like super pleased with. And my partner didn't realise it was a pumpkin. He was like, well, that's not very Halloweeny, and I was like, it's a pumpkin. Oh yeah. Men, not observant. But yeah, so between this, you know, the skull and the big ceramic skull, and pretty good. I was pretty impressed. It's not a whole load of stuff. It's not a big haul, but I think there were some key finds. So I was really impressed that we found some different items, especially seeing as they had barely anything left and the Christmas stuff is almost completely taken over everywhere now. So generally speaking, I was pretty pleased. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my Halloween haul, and many blessings.